You are now tuned in to the award-winning Comic Section Podcast Network.
World where comic books have taken over the mainstream, where the geeks inherited the earth, where the nerds have taken over the turf.
Nerds!
From the TV screens and movie scenes. From collecting your favorite pop toys.
They're figurines!
Where cosplay is your freedom of expression. Where cartoons and animes are your absolute obsession. If you're looking for a podcast that shares that connection, you can find this and more in the Comic Section.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new issue of the Comic Section Podcast, issue number 284. I'm your host, Jason, alongside my very talented co-host.
My white guilt makes me cry, Joel. It's Rigel!
Hey!
How's
Rigel.
it going? It's me and only me, because Ant was so disgusted with me not showing up last week for the Juneteenth spectacular that they canceled me and decided not to show up to record once again tonight.
Damn. That's true. Yep. That is true. Ant was highly, I shouldn't say disappointed, but more like kind of one of those.
Yeah, it's like you try to put some trust into the white folks, and then they let you down again.
Well, okay. Well,
I will say, okay,
yeah,
I got a legitimate excuse.
All right, let's hear it.
There was a little bit of a miscommunication involved with this. All right,
all eyes, all ears.
Mm-hmm. So what happened was, I got this amazing opportunity. You know that TV show, The Amazing Race?
Yes.
I got invited to be on The Amazing Race.
Holy snap.
Yep. I was so excited for it, and I called Ant immediately. I was like, Ant, guess what? I'm going to be an amazing racist. I can't make it for the Juneteenth recording. And wouldn't you know it? They just took it and they ran with it. And it just so happened to, I didn't make it. I auditioned for The Amazing Race. I didn't make it onto the actual show though.
Okay.
Because it turns out that they figured out I skipped out. They were like, wait, you left behind your friends to record on Juneteenth and they're black?
Yeah. What?
So I am not an amazing racist, guys. I'm just a really bad friend.
Oh, man. That's a good one. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take that. But
well, you're the one that's still willing to record with me. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Ant's a little tougher to kind of gauge and get into the soft spot. But Ant's.
I don't even know if they have any.
I don't think they do. I think Ant is as rigid as they come, and I ain't gonna lie to you, for good reason at times.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? So I understand. It's just kind of like once you cross that line, that line is crossed.
Exactly.
Permanent ink. For real. It's like
invisible link, underlined, bold, and italics. That's
right. That is right, yo. So okay, well, all right. So you tried out for the American race, didn't work out for you, but you are here, and I'm glad you are here, because there's certain topics on this week's episode that I'm interested to hear what you have to say. There's like one or two that you may or may not be surprised about how I feel on certain topics.
Oh, are we getting is this a spicy episode?
No, I don't think it's spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
I don't think so.
It starts out not being so spicy.
No. I don't think it's spicy. It's kind of like if you and Ant, y'all know me now for how many years now?
Oh my God, it's been at least like 5 years, I want to say. Jesus Christ.
So basically, my opinions on certain things probably wouldn't surprise you all that much, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
course,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, just leave that in your mind when we get into these topics.
Oh, boy.
There's one topic in particular I know you're going to be like, oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I think I know where this is going, but,
don't tease unless you please.
Well, hey, it's definitely going to be something, something going down on one of these topics. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't even think it's that controversial. I don't think it's controversial at all, honestly. But we have to wait and see. But other than that, though, your week's been all right?
Honestly, other than being hot as balls outside.
Yeah, this summer's crazy, yo.
Yeah, it's been really good for me though. I've been doing great, been having a good time, got to take Alicia out on a date.
Hey, turn up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But yeah, no, everything's been going well. Just stay hydrated, folks. The heat really is not something to fuck around with. You gotta drink that water. Are you drinking water? Are you actively drinking water right now?
Come on, man.
If you aren't, why aren't you doing that?
You need to
drink water.
100%. 100%, yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's definitely serious out here to the point where I'm like, yo, I almost had to lay down, man. After my day job, yo, I was like, I am tapped out. Like I was in my bed, fans blazing with the AC all the way on max at the lowest it can go. I don't care. I need it.
You need it.
Like this summer is no joke, but hey, man, we're going to keep you cool. We're going to keep it dope as always because y'all are here. And thank y'all for tuning in and also watching as well. Don't forget, man, make sure y'all tell a friend, man. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Shout out to our video guy, DeMar. Shout outs to him doing it big for us.
He has been killing it. Absolutely killing it with these videos, too. So check him out.
For
please.
sure. Because we got some funny shorts up there, man. It's just like a tidbit of what you're getting on the show in its entirety. But other than that, though, Roger, you ready to go ahead and get started?
Like I said, don't tease unless you please, my friend. Let's go right in.
Let's jump on into breaking news headlines. All right, guys, breaking news headlines. And unfortunately, we have to announce two recent passings the past couple of days, man. We lost a legend as far as acting goes, Mr. Bill Cobbs. Some may know him from Night at the Museum, Air Bud, the Hudsucker Proxy. What else? Who else, man? But The Bodyguard, Ghosts of Mississippi, That Thing You Do, Oz the Great and Powerful. I mean, the list goes on and on. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 90. Wow. Which is like, wow, I didn't know he was like 90. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you can never, sometimes you could see like, okay, this person's up in age. But when you find out like just how up in age they are, I'm like, man, he was looking good.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Like, man. So if you're not familiar with the name Bill Cobbs, all you got to do is Google him. And you're like, oh, I've seen him. I've seen him in all of these movies.
He literally is like, as soon as you look at his face, he's like, oh, yeah, no, if you haven't like, you will recognize him instantly.
100%. And I feel like actors like that are so underrated because it's like that's like the glue to a film. I feel like the star is going to be the star, but I feel like that those characters, those actors brings a level of levity and substance to each project that they do, which is why you're like, oh, this my guy. I know him or I know her. I'm like, I know them. Like they're really like, oh, okay, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, filmography, it's so crazy. He was also on the Drew Carey Show, Sunshine State. I mean, the list goes on and on. And but yeah, man, unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 90. And in the world of pro wrestling, WWE Hall of Famer and father of Roman Reigns, Sika Anoa'i, he passed away at the age of 79. There's no cause or anything like that was given, but you know, they said that he passed away peacefully. So you know, that's you know, that's something to, I guess, more of like, okay, I'm good with those, you know, statements. Cause I mean, again, it's none of our business, you know, but as you know, this society, we always want to know like, oh man, what happened?
We want to know the itty gritty details. And it's like, guys, just because they were famous, that doesn't mean we deserve every facet of their lives projected onto us. Like, yeah, no, but the important thing is that, like they said, he passed away peacefully. Bill Cobb, he passed away like 90 years old. Like these guys lived like really long, really rich lives, and I mean, like, yeah, they left legacies behind too.
100%. So, but yeah, man, as always, here at the Comic Section Podcast, we always encourage our fans to go back and pay tribute. You know, the best way you can, man. Go back and rewatch some of their films or rewatch some matches, you know, see when some of them help influence some of your favorites, like a Roman Reigns in pro wrestling, or with Bill Cobbs, you could see kind of like the legacy that he laid for other actors and actresses, like, you know, coming up as well too. So, but yeah.
Listen, if you need a reason to rewatch cinematic masterpiece Air Bud, do it for Bill Cobb.
Do it for Bill Cobb. Yes, absolutely, man. 100%. So, definitely want to send rest in peace and condolences to the family of Sika Anoa'i and Bill Cobbs. Rest in peace. And we'll go ahead and move right on along to some stories that I'm super hyped about because we kind of touched on this a little few weeks ago, I would say. Street Fighter, baby. Street Fighter is here, man.
It's happening, baby.
It's happening, yo. I predicted this too. I was like, Street Fighter is coming because, Mortal Kombat, they've been coming out with movies and they just did a reboot as well. And I'm like, Street Fighter, come on, man. Street Fighter has been such a franchise, an IP that I feel is definitely, I don't think it's slept on, but do you think it gets its just due in pop culture?
In terms of when you compare it to like how popular Mortal Kombat is, absolutely not. I feel like Mortal Kombat is the more like well-known fighting game that everyone latches onto.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, here's my hot take. Street Fighter's the better one.
Oh, whoa. All right.
I said it and don't regret it.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And I remember there was always rumors of like, hey, what if they did a Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat? But it's kind of like, well, Street Fighter don't really have that brutality, so it wouldn't really work. Like, how would that, but
exactly, yeah. You don't want that in your Street Fighter game. Like, like the part of the charm for it is like, it's a action fighting game, but it's also an action fighting game like everyone can enjoy. It's not needlessly gruesome and bloody and edgelordy. It's just genuinely like fun, over the top anime action for the most part. I'm really, really excited for this. Who do you think's going to play for you?
That's the biggest question, right? We got to find out who these characters are going to be played by, but it does show that it will be produced by Sony Pictures. It's set to be hitting theaters in 2026.
Damn.
So, I mean, we're almost in 2025 now. We're already halfway through the year. So we're already, in our mind, it was like, it's 2025, right? You know what I mean? So, they have about a year and a half to go ahead and get everything ready. But yeah, I'm super, super excited. And yeah, I'm with you. Like, who's going to play these characters? How are they going to look? They gotta nail these characters, yo. They really do. I mean, shout outs to the OG 1994, one of the greatest movies of all time, Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme and all that.
Oh, yeah.
You got to, man. That movie is so bad. It's classic, all right?
It's so bad, but
it's classic.
So
I will go back and rewatch that movie all day, no shame. I love that movie. But yeah, I just feel like now with all of the special effects they can do, I just don't want them to overdo it. Like, they got to have the effects, but I know I'm asking for a lot, though. Because it's like, all right, well, how realistic do you want a Hadouken?
We actually want that chi to be conjured up and expelled from their body.
That's what I'm talking about.
All practical effects, folks.
Yeah.
Actually have them manifest the energy. We know we can do it. We're paying these actors for a reason, folks.
Hey,
so
I know. Hey, look, man, there's rumors out there, man. Somewhere in the world, they actually could do some Hadoukens, man. We just don't know it. What? I'm serious, man.
Okay. What? That was a bit earlier, but like, what? I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Yeah, nah, man. I'm telling you, go on YouTube. You YouTube at night. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go down that rabbit hole, and I saw some stuff on there. People levitating. People could do some stuff. I'm just saying, man. Hey, Tai Chi. You know what I'm saying? The form of chi. You know what I'm saying? You could like push objects just by the motion of it. I feel like, hey, man, there could be somebody who could do the Hadouken for real. I'm just saying,
legit.
If somebody come up and be like, hey, man, I know someone that's, and I'm stereotyping this, but whatever. Someone up in the Alps, in the monks in Tibet and stuff right there.
Alps?
Yeah, Alps. Tibet, somewhere in the mountains. It's got to be high in the mountains, and you gotta go talk to a monk and be like, hey, man.
This fucking Swedish guy, like, Hadouken.
Yeah, hey, you never know. You never know, man. I'm just saying, you got to be in the mountaintops.
Oh my God.
That's where you find them.
That's where you find them.
You got
stay at the mountaintops, folks. That's where you're going to find motherfuckers that can Kamehameha your ass.
That's what I'm saying, man. We too, we're sea level. We below sea level. We got to get up in the heavens.
You just see a freaking like Swedish man like walking down a mountain path, and you're like, oh shit, I should have gone down the other road. Should have taken the other mountain path. He's like, hey, how much you got on you?
Oh.
You're going to give me your wallet,
man. Hadouken, man. What was that one old? It was like a medicine or a candy commercial when they were like in the Alps, like from the like 90s.
Ricola. That's it. Instead of a Kamehameha, it's a Ricola.
I'm saying, y'all with me? Y'all know, hey, We here. Y'all hear me. Y'all know. Y'all feel me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited. 2026 is going down. And yeah, I just want to see. I want this to be amazing. Just don't overdo it with the CGI. But I get it. Just, find that balance.
I'm sorry, my ass is now on what about Appalachian chi users?
Oh no. We can't. Nah.
You can't do that? No.
Appalachians, man, they too crazy.
They are too crazy. You know what? There are chi users up there, but they're using that chi constantly to just fight the monsters that are there.
I'm saying.
The skinwalkers.
You've been watching the YouTube.
I know that part, YouTube. I'm on that part.
Yeah. There's some, boy, bump that. They got some tales. They're like, hey, man, there's certain things in the Appalachians. Woo. They have sayings, and they mean what they say. If something calls your name, just ignore it.
Ignore it. Just
keep it moving. And I'm like, yeah, that's all I need to know. I'm staying the hell away from that place. But I'm not staying away from this, man. I'm super excited. And I believe it's supposed to set March 20th, 2026. So I'm hyped. Right. I'm hyped. Birthday month is going down, yo.
Hell yeah.
I might go to the theater in a Ryu or a Ken.
You should.
That'd be
You
fire.
Absolutely should. Get
Yeah.
the gi. Get the
gi.
Get the little red sash.
Yeah.
Get it.
You feel me? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, be on the lookout for that, and best believe you will hear a review from us when that comes out. I'm telling you, I'm super excited. But next up, though, we got another story involving the world of DC. Now, looks like this. We've talked about this before. And
we have.
We kind of touched on it, but it kind of just, came and went. Green Lantern.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Green Lantern. Yeah.
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 Space cops, baby.
Space cops.
Yeah.
Apparently that this is finally happening. HBO finally hit the green light. See what I did there? Green light. Yep. For the Lantern Corps. And yeah, man, they're going to be spotlighting, of course, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. And this was originally supposed to be like an HBO Max thing, but now it's like, all right, like it's really happening now. So
it's not going to be exclusively on Max. It's going to be like its own separate thing, like a TV show? Or?
Yeah, I get. Well, you know what? I think it's going to be on the, I guess, what's it, just Max? Yeah, it's just Max now, right?
Yeah,
so,
just Max.
So I'm thinking, all right, well, this is probably going to be just Max. And, Max have the DC banner and stuff. So, but that's all I know so far, man. They didn't really say too much. It's just like, hey, it's going down. It's been greenlit, and once again, but it looks like the Ozark showrunner will be helping alongside Tom King. So they're going to be, writing it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The Ozark showrunner and
Tom King.
Tom King.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why your face changed?
Oh,
I don't like that face.
So, okay, I'll go a little background story for you folks, especially with me and Tom King, because
they got some issues.
I got a love-hate relationship with Tom King. I think he is like one of the most like prolific comic book writers that are out there, and he's made some like really genuinely great like masterpieces. Like the 2016, 2015, I don't remember the exact year, but like the Vision comic that he wrote, a little worse than human, whatever it's called, that is fucking phenomenal and like great. If you love Vision, or if you just love like really deep, compelling sci-fi, like that is a great read.
Yeah.
This Mr. Miracle comic, out of this world, like extraordinary, like incredibly depressing, but incredibly like great and heartwarming at the same time too. And then he did Heroes in Crisis, and I was like, oh, this is shit. And I haven't really read too much. Like all of his stuff has like that same, like it's like he realized he hit gold with the Mr. Miracle concept, and then he's just kind of been playing that. Okay, what if I took this like old school golden age, silver age comic book character and just made it an allegory for war and trauma and all that stuff, to the point where like it's kind of faced a little bit of redundancy.
Okay.
So knowing that about him, knowing that he was once a like a former CIA operative too, he also did write Batman, and which was good for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
And then Batman's father from the Flashpoint universe, the Thomas Wayne Batman, started naked wrestling with Bane. And at that point, I just kind of mentally checked out.
Okay.
And then he killed Alfred.
Damn.
And I was like, okay, that's a choice.
Yeah.
And so anyway, all that to say, this I was already kind of iffy about Green Lantern from the get-go. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
Because Green Lantern's never been one of my favorite superheroes. I have tried. I have, honest to God, tried to like Green Lantern. The only one I really like is Jon Stewart, especially like from the Justice League cartoon.
Oh, yeah,
like,
man.
You gotta love him.
Gotta
He's
love
amazing.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, especially like, Hal Jordan, he's got his attitude. I can take him in small bits, especially when he shows up in the Justice League every once in a while. But like, I've tried to read some of his solo stuff. I can't. There's Kyle Rayner, whatever the fuck his name is. And then they put his wife in a refrigerator, so that happened. Damn. There's Guy Gardner that no one really likes. I'm glad that he's in the Superman movie because he's going to be that douchebag that no one's going to like in the Superman movie. So all that to say, I just don't give a shit.
Damn.
I just don't give a shit. Like, it's like, okay, like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
For all you Green Lantern fans out there,
come on, man, light it up.
I guess Green Lives Matter. The thin green line is good.
Wait,
how's it feel policing the Draxians to the? I'm making up names out over here, but still, how's it feel policing upon them?
Hey, man, you just gotta have the power of will, man.
The willpower for police brutality.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when there's a will, there's a way to be racist.
Damn, really? That's what's going on?
ACAB includes the Green Lantern Corps, baby.
Oh my god!
Look!
I didn't know that.
Let's be real here. Let's be honest.
Okay,
let's be truthful.
all right. Let's be real now.
Sinestro was right.
Holy shit!
Sinestro was right.
Okay,
all right. Yeah.
That's where you stick. Okay,
I'm sticking with it.
All right. Hey, look. You know what? I mean, I'm trying. I'm seeing your side. I'm seeing it. Like I didn't see it like that. That's kind of like, okay, wow, you really
They're space cops.
I mean, they are.
They're space cops.
They are. So they just be pulling people over in space and just,
Hal Jordan has turned the body cam off at least once in a while.
Oh my gosh, man! This
comes across some Quiplies that are like just a little too sketchy, and they give him a little attitude. It's like, okay, this is going to be this kind of night now.
Oh man, they be planting stuff on them too.
Yeah. Oh, you know it.
Jeez.
You know it,
man. Damn.
Guy Gardner has definitely planted weed on someone. You know that for a fact. It's like, I got some grass right here.
Yeah.
That's a little extra green weed, isn't it? No, this is yours.
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah.
It has your name on it.
Dang, yo. And they have the power. They can just like imagine that to be, damn.
Just plant it right there. That's what the ring's for.
Oh,
for planting evidence.
Damn, man. Man, Lantern Corps, man, what is going on, man? We need a deeper dive on the Lanterns, man. You kind of just opened up, Pandora's box on what's really going on behind the scenes, man. I might have to do some more digging. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, that was shocking.
Should look into it. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, hey, we'll have to wait and see. We don't have like a release date or anything like that with the new series that's coming out. We just know it's a go, so we'll have to wait and see whenever it happens. But we'll keep it in the world of DC though, because a lot of people have been checking out the photos, man. We finally get set photos of James Gunn's Superman, and we see him. We see Mr. Terrific. And man, we even see Lex in a few. They're just letting it all out right now because I believe they're filming in Cleveland. And you have a few people out there, and just so happens to be the birthplace of Superman. So I see where James Gunn is going.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, a lot of people have been talking about the looks of everybody. So how you feel about it?
So honestly, like I've been seeing a lot of people talk about that. One, Mr. Terrific looks terrific.
Right.
He looks great.
Yeah.
There was not a doubt in my mind with that.
Mm-hmm.
The Superman outfit, like a lot of people are. Again, it's like the same sort of neckbeardy comments about like, oh, why? Oh. But it's like, dude, we got the drawers. We got the S on the back of the cape that you've been wanting badly.
I've been wanting
good. I think in costume he looks really great. And I'm gonna share. This might be a little bit of a hot take. I know that you and Ant, because we were talking about these photos in our group chat a little bit.
Yeah.
I know you and Ant were kind of shitting on the curly hair Clark Kent look that they had going on.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Because it is like, no, that's what young guys look like nowadays. That's the look. Like,
For real?
Mm-hmm. That's what they do.
With the curl?
With
like
the
that
curls.
much curl?
Yeah.
I ain't come across no young dude with a curl like that.
Oh, you haven't been bussing, my friend. Mm-hmm. For real. You haven't been Gen Z
All right.
bussing.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm just seeing it. I'm like, yeah. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man.
Okay.
Mr. Terrific, I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, that Superman costume, man. I love the S. Okay, the S on the back. But I got to see it on screen, man.
Oh, you're not convinced?
I'm not convinced, yo. I swear I'm not, because I'm like, no, but I have faith in the movie. I believe in James Gunn, but just from the photo, and again, these are set photos, so they're going to look a little wonky, I'm sure. So I'm sure on the screen when everything is, it's going to look more polished. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, I'm just, I just can't with the suit right now, man.
Okay.
I mean, and y'all know how I feel about the trunks. If you're going to do the draws, at least tighten the draws up a little bit. There's some loose draws, yo. Are y'all serious?
The drawers are too loose.
The draws are too loose. If you're going to do the draws, tighten it up a little bit.
You want tight around the package, eh?
Yeah,
you
man.
want it sealed.
I'm just
you want to
saying.
see that Kryptonian schmeat, eh, my friend?
If you're going to do draws, all right, because you have the tighty whitey style, and then you have what's the new one that what is it? It's not like boxer briefs.
Yeah,
but this is like longer than boxer brief. This is like some stretch boxer brief. And I'm like,
stretch boxers.
Yeah, like
full
at least
on like biker shorts.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a little, just I don't know.
You want to see that third essay? One on the chest, one on the cape, and then one right down there.
Just saying, man. I'm just like, I gotta see it on screen, man. I believe in the actor. I believe in James Gunn.
You need to see them tight drawers on them screen, eh?
I just gotta, I look. I don't care, man. I gotta be honest, man. Like this, like when seeing that outfit and seeing Cavill's outfit, there's a difference, man. Maybe it's just me. I just love Cavill's. The outfit just looked, even in set photos, his outfit looked like, oh, okay. This though, I'm like, all right. I mean, look, it's coming. I'm a Soups guy. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to support it. I'm Team Soups all day, but damn it, man. But hey, who knows, right? Look, that's why I said I got to see it on the screen. That's why I'm like, this ain't even a controversial take. All right. I'm not a neckbeard, but you might be able to put, like, I might be in the neckbeard.
I'm just saying, there's a little stubble showing up there, my friend.
It might be.
Might need to get them razor blades out.
It might be on this one, man. I can't hold it, man. I'm like, yo. But the S on the back, I'm rocking with the S on the back. But hey, it's coming out. I'm excited regardless. And yeah, man. And then Lex looked cool. Who else? Lois Lane. Seen her.
Lane, yeah.
Lois looks great. But yeah, man. I'm it's coming out next year. So I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see it. I want to see it. I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more set photos. Give me a trailer like in December. I
would be happy with that. I would be
That's
absolutely happy with that. Yes.
Yeah. All right. And again, for those of you who don't know, Superman will be hitting theaters next July 11th, 2025. So, hey, man, we're almost there. Almost there. And also in other news, man, we about to get into some nastiness.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
We're getting nasty here?
Yeah, but not the good nasty, but like, man.
Oh.
None of these, 2025, I feel like, more and more is coming out because I'm already thinking we're in 2025, but it's like when Cat Williams opened the door, said, hey, this truth is about to be exposed in 2024, and I feel like it's going to bleed into like 2025 and all. But we have a story involving a huge popular streamer by the name of Dr. Disrespect. Are you familiar with this gentleman?
I am not, but I'm going to be honest. The name sounds like Dick Dastardly's like younger but more successful evil brother. It's like he's the brother that the family's like, hey, Dick, what are you doing in the wacky races still? You look at your brother, Dr. Disrespectful.
Dr. Disrespect.
He's got his doctorate, he's got his PhD, he's got his own business.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You got fucking Muttley over here. He's got a fucking pit bull that eats babies.
Yeah.
What you doing? What kind of villainy are you up to?
Oh man, we definitely in some villainy, man. Apparently, he was recently dropped from Turtle Beach and the San Francisco 49ers, my favorite NFL team, shout out to y'all, for some things that went down on Twitch. I believe this was back in 2017. Yeah. So
can you hold up, rewind? What does this guy do outside of being evil?
Oh, I'm sorry. So he is a streamer, like a very popular streamer, and I've seen his face before. Like real tall guy, like big stash, wears shades. I think he like has a wig.
Again, sounds like Dick Dastardly's older brother.
Yeah, right. But yeah. So sometimes I would watch like compilation videos of like streamers getting mad, and of course, everybody loves to tune into Twitch and watch like Fortnite players and like because you got people like was it Mr. Beast who's like the biggest.
He's huge.
Yeah. So I believe he was kind of up there as well. I mean, obviously you getting endorsement deals from like Turtle Beach headphones where they're like top of the line video game headphone company and stuff. But so apparently back in 2017, Twitch had, I guess like called like Twitch whisper messages where like you can like kind of, and I guess DM like a Twitch viewer maybe.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the gist of what I'm thinking like Twitch whisper is, where you can like send like a message, but it's just only between the two parties and nobody really knows about it. Well, apparently there were Twitch whisper messages between Dr. Disrespect and a minor back in 2017.
Oh, hey, mate, Dick Destler, maybe it ain't so bad after all. Hey, you're doing good. You're doing the family name proud, son. Hey,
yeah,
shit. Okay, fuck.
Yeah. And so basically, now when this first came out, he denied any wrongdoing. He was basically saying, I get it, this is a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and Twitch paid out the whole contract. He, and again, this was back then, he said, I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled, nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found. I was paid, and that was it. Well, I guess apparently someone or a few people who work at Twitch was like, yeah, no, like this is the reason why. And then he finally, when that came out, these companies dropped him, and he recently went on Twitter to where he was like, all right, he kind of owned up to it, basically saying, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. Now, he also says that from a moral standpoint, he absolutely takes responsibility. He said, I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect. I'm effing up my own bleep, and that was stupid. So, yeah.
Yeah. So one, methinks thou doth protest too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, sure, yeah, there might not be, like, you can adamantly say that, like, there was no wrongdoing, and, like, I don't want to, like, assume that, like, the guy actually did do anything wrong, but also, you're going that hard into the apology, be like, no, nothing illegal happened, though. Nothing, we just messaged each other, and it's just sort of like, okay, sure, you did that with this instance, but what about the things we don't know about?
Yeah.
The stuff that hasn't come out.
Exactly. And it remind me of Diddy.
Yeah.
Because, like, when this first stuff happening, Diddy was like, nah, this is absolutely false. It's a money grab. I didn't do anything. Then the video comes out. Oh, man, I'd like to apologize on my, my behavior. And, I'm seeking help. I'm seeking therapy and all of that shit. When this is basically kind of the same thing. Look, nothing happened. Y'all blowing this out of proportion.
Right.
And then someone at Twitch was like, okay.
Yeah,
bet.
no, yeah, we got the receipts. We got the receipts.
And it's like, oh, damn. All right, look, hey, yeah, I might have messaged, but nothing crazy happened. But yeah, more and more companies have started to cut ties. And he currently has like, 4.7 million subscribers on YouTube. But yeah, it's and YouTube has yet to say anything either.
Well, of course, because they're evil.
Oh yeah, they money makers, man.
That's the dastardly parents right there. That's Mama and Papa dastardly, the CEOs of YouTube.
Man.
That's how evil they are.
Hey man, get the ads, man. That's what they want. But yeah, so apparently that's just a big story for all of our gamers out there. It's just crazy though, man. Well, honestly, I'm not surprised no more. I'm willing to be like, you know what, man? I'm willing to bet there's even more creeps out there where I'm like, if I see a certain person, and we all shouldn't assume, right? But
Exactly.
It's like, I'm just not surprised by some of these people anymore. I'm like, I'm really not. I'm to the point, if you're a celebrity, you probably did some stuff, man. Like, it shouldn't be that way. Like, I feel like I'm like in my tinfoil hat, like conspiracy theory, they're all doing something. I can't help but start to think more and more because all of this is coming out. More and more of these celebrities, these big prominent figures. I'm not saying he was a prominent figure, but obviously he was a huge, celebrity in the gaming world. And it's like, man, you get all of this, power and followers and all this stuff. These companies want to work with you because you're popular, and you kind of, let it go to your head and you start doing some nasty stuff, or allegedly stuff that can be like, you really think you should be doing that? Yeah, man.
I want to know what is the exact dollar amount that has to be inside of your bank account for you to start thinking minors are attractive. Because it's happened one too many times.
Yeah.
One too many times. It's like there has to be some. I know correlation doesn't equal causation, but there has to be. Yeah. Like, if we could do a scientific study to figure out, okay, what is the dollar amount of like money a person can make that automatically turns them into a pedophile?
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like that would be a really great, like that would be the cap for capitalism. It's
for real.
Like, well, okay, we figured out once you make like $200 billion. That is when not even that high. No. I want to say I'll say it's probably like, let's say 13 million. Once you make 13 million, that just triggers something in the brain that automatically starts finding minors attractive and that you should start DMing them in your messages.
I mean, that's just
that's when you just start buying the flights to the Epstein Island. Yep, that's like at that point it's like and cut off.
And cut off right there.
No one makes any more money.
Right there. I'm just like, man, you're up that much. I'm like, fam, I'm just thinking, like, how are these people this freaking stupid? Like, you're gambling, like all of your money, all of this stuff. Like, why would you even, but also though, it kind of goes without saying, like kind of what you're saying. It's like, hey man, sometimes it ain't really even the money, like how they say money, like, just reinforces who you already are.
Exactly.
And it's like,
And it's like that instance too, it is also like very much like, the person that you are. But also, like, when you have enough money and enough influence and people aren't going to say no to you as much and you aren't used to people saying no to you as much, you start sniffing your own farts.
True.
You start doing shit that you shouldn't be doing in the first place.
Yeah.
You get on board that freaking submarine that goes to visit the Titanic and
Jesus, man, really?
Maybe
that's what
we should open that. We should have more submarine rides. Actually, if there's any billionaires out there listening, you give me some of that money. I don't, not 13 million though. Keep it out the count. Not any more money than that. I don't want any more money than that. Okay, folks?
Yeah, that's what gets
crazy. Don't want any of that. But you give me some of that money, I'll open up a submarine excursion. We'll have the Hunley experience here in Charleston.
The Hunley experience. My God. The Hunley.
You'll be able to go the exact same route, and once you know, by the end, you're dead.
There you go.
Exactly like that.
I mean, at least you know where the end goal is. That's
there's no cutting up the bullshit. There's no like, are they survive? Like, nope.
Nah, that's it.
You know where you're going.
That is it. One-way ticket, bro. You know what I mean?
But it's an authentic Civil War reenactment experience that I know many of you billionaires would love to have.
Oh, yeah.
So don't you want to experience that death of a heroic death? Don't you want that? Don't you want that? Your death to mean something? Because you are going to die. Let's not forget that.
No, it's happening. It's happening.
You're trying to put your brains in the computer. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
They doing it too.
But you're going to die.
Yeah.
You're just training a computer to think the exact same way you do. Your consciousness, still there.
Still there.
Still in that fleshy meat sack.
Yeah.
And it's going to rot away.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
All
right.
Not me, though. I'm immortal.
Yeah. Ain't no wrong with that, man.
Exactly.
Ain't no wrong with that. But yeah, definitely let us know your thoughts on these news stories, man. It's been a very interesting news cycle. I feel like with it being like in the like middle of summer. Actually, this ain't even the middle of summer. We're at the beginning of summer, but it feels like the middle of summer. But I'm like, it's only just going to keep heating up. Heating up. Also, too, before we end out this segment, I did see news that Comic-Con this year, Marvel Studios will be back. Hey, turn out. Okay. Turn out. It's like, I don't know what they're going to do, because right now, I mean, of course, Deadpool Wolverine, I expect to be like the biggest movie of the summer. But, if they're going to be there and they want to be there, they got something to announce. They'll
probably drop a trailer for Captain America Brave New World, or whatever the fuck it's called now.
Yeah.
Captain America, the Red Hulk and Me.
I would see that's a fire title. I would see that, the Red Hulk and Me.
The Red Hulk and Me.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. But but yeah, definitely let us know your thoughts on all of those news stories, and also make sure y'all subscribe to the comic section so you stay in tune on all the latest news and headlines when they break. All right. And next up, we'll go ahead and jump on into coming soon previews, where we have a few trailers to talk about and a few that we're going to mention. But the first one was very intriguing. Netflix, man. Netflix has been dropping some original content out here, man, movie wise, and like in particular, because we know Netflix went up. So that means, okay, you're seeing where the money is going, because we're getting a lot of movies from Netflix. And the first one, we have The Union.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're finally getting a union.
Getting a union?
I mean, oh boy.
Hey, I don't know. Oh boy. I don't know. There might just be like a little tease to the people that work there. Like, nah. It's a movie.
Oh.
Get back to work.
They heard there was a union. They're like, no. No. We let you have the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah. You're lucky we gave you that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know a few people that were like, nah, you know what? I ain't going to say it. But we're going to go into this trailer. This one is starring Mark Wahlberg and
Mark himself.
That's right. And Halle Berry.
Oh.
Interesting, right? Interesting pair.
Interesting pairing.
Yeah. All right. Ready to take a quick look?
I guess.
All right, let's tune in.
Hey, Mikey.
Roxanne Hall. How often is it that you run into your high school sweetheart after 25 long years?
2 shots, please.
You can handle your liquor now?
I can always handle my liquor.
I don't know. I got a vomit-stained tuxedo that says different, but
Wait, you still got your tuxedo from high school?
Yeah.
Really?
And it still fits.
Did have an ulterior motive for bringing you here.
You trying to whisk me away with you, huh?
Something like that. Welcome to London, Mikey.
Rox, what the hell? Where did Jersey go?
Hell of a wake-up call, huh, Mike? I'm Roxanne's boss. You drive.
Somebody needs to tell me what the hell is going on.
Whoa, shit! First time in London, Mike?
This first time out of the tri-state area.
2 nights ago, a list containing the identities of every U.S. spy was stolen. And to get it back, we need someone who is not on that list.
We need a nobody. A nobody I can trust.
So what, you guys like the FBI or something?
We work for the union.
We're looking for street smarts over book smarts.
Ow!
Reflex bad.
And we get shit done.
What he said. Go! Reflex. Still bad.
Huh? Okay, here we go.
All right, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah!
How dangerous is it gonna be?
Piece of cake. I mean, unless it isn't.
Does this remind you of something?
8th grade, Janet's closet.
That's the one.
Mike! Get back in the car, Mike! I'm glad it's you and me. And I'm really glad I walked back into that bar. You're welcome!
You're welcome!
Roxanne Hall?
Ma, how do you know that?
I always liked her for you. What is she up to?
Should have seen her in high school.
All right, we have The Union coming to Netflix August 16th. What's your thoughts on The Union, man?
So, you really don't make movies like this one anymore. Like this is like that old school like spy movie that used to be like a good bit. Like you see them like around a good bit. I mean that in a derogatory way, by the way. I don't think there's a fart I could conjure up that is loud and stinky enough to compare it to this. Just in this trailer, I don't know how the fuck they got. I know how they got fucking Marky Mark. He'll do any movie you put him into. Yeah. But J.K. Simmons especially. Yeah. I'm like, dude. They overpaid you. JK. I don't care how much. I don't care if you did it like pro bono. They oh my God. Like, dude, you can do better. Halle Berry, you can do better. Damn. Jesus. Not to be like a hater, but like this.
Go ahead. No. You go ahead.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
No, that's your vibe. I got you.
I hate Marky Mark Wahlberg in this. The plot looks stupid. The only way the plot is actually going to make any goddamn sense is if it turns out Halle Berry is actually like a secret double agent the entire time, which very well might be the case.
Could be the case.
But like. Yeah, no, it just looks like, okay, you're doing this, Netflix. You canceled the Gorillaz movie, but you're giving us this. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm still mad.
Love that for me.
Still mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
You're walking on thin ice, Netflix. Weren't for you guys killing it with the One Piece live action adaptation.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? Well, I will say, I mean, this looks like a Netflix film. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I think of...
Do you mean that derogatory way?
It depends, honestly. Because, I mean, it could be like a... No, you know what? This is smart with... Because we know if this were to go to theaters, this ain't going to do nothing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's because we've talked about this, right? Like people aren't about to spend their money at a theater to see something that they kind of like, this is definitely one of those movies that, I'll wait for it to come out on Netflix. Well, hey, you don't have to worry. It's coming on out right on Netflix. And also, man, be on the lookout. In a few minutes, I'm going to get into my review for the Netflix film Trigger Warning with Jessica Alba, which is very kind of like similar in the vibe, but a little more gritty with Jessica Alba one. But yeah, it just feels like, okay. Yeah, I feel like Netflix has now become, and all these other studios, but especially Netflix, Amazon Studios, like these things are now the middle of the road movies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, whatever happened to the mid movies? Not like disrespectful, but like what happened to the movies that were like kind of cheap to make, but they still, did all right. Well, that's where they are now. Right. Like that's where they went. People were wondering because in the 90s we had a bunch of those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like now it's like, oh okay, well here it is. It's like this is something that I'm like, all right, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to watch on a Thursday, Friday. Oh, I'll turn this on.
Which I am 100% okay with, especially if that's how Netflix wants to do their business model. Yeah. If they weren't charging me upwards of $20 a month for goddamn Netflix without any goddamn ads. It's not worth it.
Well, hey, look, man, Mark Wahlberg, J.K. that shit ain't cheap. We always get screwed out of it.
Right, exactly, which is why I say they overpaid you, J.K. They overpaid you.
Oh, man.
Shouldn't have been in the movie.
Damn.
Could have done other stuff.
True. But then, also, man, these actors ain't working like they used to, man. That's why I say, like, hey, man, what's on the script? Damn. All right, let me go ahead and I ain't got nothing to do for the next 6 months.
Damn.
I can make a couple of million just by doing, all right, might have to do it. But yeah, it's coming out August 16th. So, hey, man, if y'all going to check it out, man, I might check it out. I love Halle Berry. I really
for
do.
Sure.
I do. I don't care. Like, she's put out, like, her career's kind of been like, it's unique because I don't want to say roller coaster, but also, in a way, it's definitely a ride. Mark Wahlberg, like, I kind of know what I'm going to get from him. So it's kind of like,
what?
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's always shocked at everything. He always got that shock look. But yeah, that's coming out August 16th on Netflix. Next up, we get a little teaser trailer. This may you like. I feel like you might like this a little bit more. I'm just putting my nose on it.
Oh, Okay.
That was so bad.
Well,
I want to take that back. Can I take that?
No, you can't undo it. You can't unring that bell.
Damn.
No, I'm sorry, man.
Because I tried to, with the nose and Nosferatu. I was like,
oh my God. Is that what you were going for? That's your lead-in to Nosferatu? Ooh. Ooh. You know what? You're canceled.
What? You gonna cancel me?
I'm canceling you for that.
Wait, hold up.
You're canceled. That was
How you gonna cancel me?
Yeah, I'm canceling you. Because that was just that bad of a joke. That joke was that awful.
Hey,
that was terrible.
Can't win for trying.
Awful segue.
Can't win for trying.
Woo.
Well, guess what? You ready to check out this teaser? Because I know you're excited for it. I can tell.
No, you know what I say?
What?
I say that segue sucked. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. This is my show now.
I see what you did.
My show now.
I see what you did.
You're canceled.
I see what
this
you
is
did.
the Rigel Comic Section podcast. Let's play that Nosferatu trailer.
Jesus. All right, man. Calm down. Take it easy.
Come to me. Come to me. Hear my call. Come to me. Professor, my dreams grow darker. Does evil come from within us or from beyond?
He is coming.
He is coming.
He is coming to us.
He's coming.
Who is coming to you, my child? We are here encountering the vampire. Nosferatu.
All right. Man.
Goddamn masterpiece.
Damn.
I'm telling you right now.
Man, it's like that.
I'm ready for nightmares this Christmas Day, my friend.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All
This
right.
movie looks amazing. Like, holy shit. Robert Eggers does not fucking miss. Okay? Okay, now I'll take that back. I didn't like The Witch too much, but the rest of his shit, fan-fucking-tastic. And this is up there.
Okay.
Like, already from the trailer, I am 100% sold. It looks
all in.
So much like it has the original feel of actually the Bram Stoker Dracula novel. Not
Okay.
Bram Stoker Dracula from the 90s.
Yeah.
That was a little too horny.
Yeah, it was.
This is horny in the white way where I'm like, oh, I'm a little bothered by the horniness that I'm seeing on screen right now. I don't, the horniness is not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
because that's the thing. You're with vampires, yeah, they get you horny, but the horniness isn't a good thing, folks. You shouldn't look at that vampire and feel horny. When you do that, that's when they get you.
So that's when they be like, you invite them in, and you're like, damn.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
How so that's really what they do. They like entice you to be like, yeah, you want this. Go ahead and open the door.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Invite me in.
Yeah.
Invite me. Yeah, hey, man.
And then they don't even call you back the next day. You got bite marks. You're allergic to the sun now.
Now you got to
You're
explain.
dead.
Yeah, you got to explain that to your boss and
Gotta
stuff at
explain
work.
that. Yeah, man.
That ever happen? Like you go to work and just be like, you just have marks on you. Like, hey, what you been doing? Hey, mind your business.
Don't worry about
mind
that, man. Yeah.
your business. All right. Somebody give me a cross and some. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some out of this around.
Can you put away the garlic, please?
Yeah, just a little bit of garlic, man. I just need extra garlic. That's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Shut up and give me the goddamn garlic. All right, relax. But this looks fire though, man. I mean, it's a quick little tease. It's very serious, man. It's the grit, and I'm here for it. And the fact they dropping it on Christmas,
Yeah.
That's some evil shit. Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna do this on Halloween. Nah, we gonna do this on quote unquote the Lord's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh damn. And I can already see the conspiracy. I can see the TikTok conspiracy videos right now. They're gonna drop this on Christmas
Day.
You see what they're doing?
Whoa.
You see what they're doing to your brains and your minds?
The liberals want you to worship Satan instead of Jesus this Christmas.
Yo, the war on Jesus is real, man.
Listen, I'm going to say I'm all for the war on Christmas. All right. Happy holidays all the way, one and all. It's not too early to wish you all happy holidays. Hope you guys have a very happy holidays.
Yeah.
And help us hail Satan this holiday season. Go see Nosferatu in theaters.
Man.
He will be sucking blood. And we will give it to him willingly because, the Dark Prince must be satiated in order to destroy President Trump. And,
and
every Republican in Congress.
We going there.
We have to make sure this movie makes not one, not two, but $3 billion in the box office. Actually, I will be so bold. We'll make sure that this movie makes $1 trillion in the box office to make a mockery of the Holy Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
Hail Satan. That's it. That's the joke.
I thought you were gonna say like 6 billion because of the 6 and the 6 and 666 billion.
That's too on the nose, friend. No, $1 trillion.
Damn. Well, you know what, man,
that's enough for a good many pedophiles, folks.
Oh Jesus! Oh my gosh, come back full circle. Come back full circle. Man, that's the thing, I'm like, y'all dropping this on Christmas, and I'm like, ain't nothing. Wait, is there like another big movie? Like no Star Wars, no Avatar,
No Marvel
I don't
movies.
see anything.
There's nothing else big happening this Christmas season.
Yo,
we just have the nightmares. That's how Hollywood wants it, folks. Because we're here for your children. We're here for your children.
We're
going to suck them blind with the Nosferatu. He's here and he's coming.
I don't want to see him either. I don't want to see him, and I only want to see him in the movie. And it's gotta. Because my thing is just, that presence, like just to see like the claw, like going over like the town with the shot, that was fire.
Yes.
I'm very, very interested in this, and I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like this movie could be that definitive vampire movie because it's kind of like
absolutely
even Dracula's just played out to me because like Dracula's so overdone. It's like, give Dracula a rest. I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep trying.
I'll give you a pat. That was
cool.
good. That was
there
good.
We go.
You're a little on cancer.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're a little.
But yeah, I want like this is the OG, right? This is the OG of OGs of the vampire lore. So I'm excited, yo. And this remind me of just showing my age, but whatever. Back in the 90s, man, Are You Afraid of the Dark? One of the illest episodes where they had the showing of Nosferatu. I forgot the name of the episode, the tale of the movie screening or something, and they were showing the OG version of Nosferatu, and in the spoilers, but I mean, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Right.
25 years ago, go check it out. But Nosferatu was able to come through the screen by some sorcery or whatnot, and that joint was legit scary. Like matter of fact, if I watch it again, I'll still be like, ooh, okay. Like even as a kid, I'm terrified, but I'm like, it was so good. It's like, ooh, y'all really killed it on this one. I'm still a little creeped out by that episode, but that's kind of my knowledge on him being the OG. I'm excited for this. Dropping on Christmas. Shout outs to y'all, man. Y'all are, I can't wait to hear like the backlash. Like y'all are going to go see this on Christmas Day?
Oh, good heavens.
Like,
you'll find me in church, good sir.
For real.
I'm doing the midnight mass.
Oh, man. I pray my mom ain't watching this episode right now because she is Miss Church, yo. But
Miss Jason's mother, I want you to know that I am joking. I'm not 100% serious.
Yo, hey,
But also, our Dark Lord must be satiated, and you can't help by going to see Nosferatu in theaters this Christmas Day. Hey, we've had a white Christmas for far too long. Let's make this a dark Christmas, folks. Make it an evil Christmas this year, folks.
All right. I'm just saying, you mess around, man. My mom might call up here. And my mom be like, oh, okay, was it Rigel? All right, we going to church Sunday morning.
Who is that white boy? Yeah. Why do I need to get him baptized?
Because she already cussed out CEO from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. Can't wait to see it. And yeah, man, I'm ready. And last of the trailers that we're going to be reviewing is a new Batman.
Hey.
We got to do it. We talked about DC a little bit already at the beginning of the show, so we have to talk about the Cape Crusader. This is Batman, the Cape Crusader, Season 1 official trailer. I didn't know this was coming out. I don't even think we've talked about this. It was kind of like out of nowhere.
We vaguely heard like rumblings of it in the background, but I haven't heard like too much about it.
Okay, all right.
So, but yeah, so this is going to be like a new animated TV show, I believe.
Yeah. And I was like, oh snap, because I saw it like late last night. I woke up, I'm like, oh man, I didn't know this was happening. And hey, without further ado, you ready to take a quick look?
Let's go.
Asking the question on everyone's mind these days, what do you think about the Batman?
I'm frightened. This whole city's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Well, he's breaking the law, ain't he? So they ought to catch that freak and lock him up.
I won't say it's gonna be easy, but catching criminals is what we do. So this one dresses up like Dracula, so what? We're gonna take him down. What do we know about this Batman?
He's been beating the tar out of muggers and dope peddlers out there the last few weeks.
He's mostly been seen at night driving that hot rod of his 100 miles an hour.
And now he's even attacking our brave police.
Nice car.
This man is not a hero, he's a criminal. And his time in Gotham is up.
Mischief afoot, sir?
3 explosions in 2 weeks. Peculiar. There's something more going on here.
He knows too much. He's an itch that needs to get scratched.
The kings don't run this court anymore. The jester does.
Bang! Look out! We could be looking at
an all-out gang war on the streets of Gotham.
This is a losing battle. 100 other monsters will show up to replace anyone you take down.
Probably. But now they'll all know I'm coming for them.
All right. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I am double checking something real quick because like I'm listening to that voice.
You recognize the voice?
And I'm like, that
sound familiar?
That sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. So Christina Ricci is Catwoman?
Yeah, man.
Jamie Chung is Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Man.
Hamish Linklater is Batman. Okay, so it isn't. It sounded like Kevin Conroy for a second. So damn, he does a good Batman voice.
Yeah, he do.
Shit.
Yeah, he do. I ain't gonna lie, because if you're gonna do Batman, the voice you gotta hit that tone, man, that gritty, that dark. And shout outs to him, man. He did that, man. For real, because man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know how I feel about Batman, but like this right here and the fact that it's giving that Batman animated series vibe, but like it feels more like the mobster 40s, like you're really getting that feel, and I'm excited for this, man. I gotta check this out.
I 100% agree. I actually think the show looks great. Looks really like I'm already like hooked just seeing this trailer already. Yeah. And the thing that I love about it right now is the fact that like it is giving like all that feeling of the Batman the animated series that we grew up with watching and loving.
Yeah.
But it does feel like it is written for like a more mature audience too in certain areas, which is like how all of these cartoon reboots have been so successful. Like Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
X-Men 97.
Yeah.
They are great because they like, our audience grew up. So yeah, we're going to treat them like adults now. And so that's it. That's the formula. That's the secret sauce. So I love it. It looks great. It looks fantastic. I was looking up the cast too. Tom Kenny and John DiMaggio are in it. So iconic voice actors there.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they get John DiMaggio back as the Joker,
that'd be fire. That'd be fire, man. And this is coming out on Amazon. Yo, I thought this would be on Max.
Yeah.
So color me surprised because yo,
we live in a capitalist society, folks.
That's true.
So when you think that the IP all belongs to one person, you're like, oh no. Suddenly Amazon's dropping a Batman TV show and a Spider-Man TV show.
Let's keep it real, man. Like those days of like, hey, we're only going to be on it. Those days are over, man.
Yeah,
it's a wrap for that. Like they tried it, and it was like, you know what? Nah, like you said, you got enough money. Come on, man. Exactly. We ain't gonna turn that down. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Bezos ain't gonna turn that down. What? Get the Batman audience, man? Shoot. Yeah, and I believe this one's coming out, man, in just a few weeks, yo. This is August 1st, right at the top of August, man. And I'm excited, yo. And like you were saying, it's more mature. I'm seeing scenes, people face getting melted off. I'm like, yo, they really going for it right here. And
Two-Face looks brutal, man.
You do. And I mean, my thing about Gotham, man, it's like, I feel like, I mean, we've been to Gotham. We kind of know Gotham. Like, you got to do something out of the ordinary to make me get invested in Gotham again. Because I'm kind of over it. I'm over all the Gotham. I'm over all of it. Like, but you got to draw me in. And I ain't going to lie, man. This one might have got me. I'm ready for this. I'm excited. And man, definitely be on the lookout for a review for that. This is season 1. So I already know this is going to do well. I mean, season 1, I'm like, I see this thing doing stupid numbers, but hey, man, we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited, though. A few weeks away. And also, we'll, make quick mention. We had some more trailers that dropped. We had Red One. That's The Rock and Chris Evans.
Right.
So that one dropped.
Boy.
And I believe the trailer's out, and, it seemed, what that trailer remind me of? It's kind of like, what was that one movie with the mascots of like the holidays, and they all join forces like the Avengers?
Oh, oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. It's kind of like
everyone was horny for Jack Frost.
Yeah. And
Hugh Jackman was the Easter Bunny.
Right. So that's what it reminded me of. So, and I'm trying to see when does that come out. But yeah, they dropped that trailer, and also A24's here. So,
yeah.
And I mean,
A24 also had another movie called The Heretic.
The Heretic.
Out.
That's right.
That also looks really interesting.
It does. And I ain't gonna lie, man. A24. I'm on the fence with y'all, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. A24 for the most part, y'all be doing it, but y'all sometimes, because I've made mention of 2 that were like, yo, what the hell are y'all doing? I get it. You ain't gonna hit everything out the park. We know this, so
No, I know. I get that. You're looking at the guy that said "Talk to Me" was mid, so like, I get it 100%.
Yeah. So I mean, either way though, A24, I feel like you're more in the good with me, so I'll definitely check these out. But yeah, so those were the other trailers, and definitely let us know your thoughts on all of those trailers. Are you excited by either of those trailers or all of them? Definitely let us know. Share your thoughts, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, waiting to hear what y'all have to say about it. I feel like we had a pretty good week, and I ain't gonna lie. The more we're getting into summer, I feel like more and more stuff is coming, and especially with Comic-Con coming, man.
Yep,
it's gonna be something. But all right, well, definitely make sure y'all follow the comic section, because every time a new trailer drops, that's where you can go to find it. And yeah, man, see if y'all excited or be like, man, this is some trash, this is some booty juice. Let us know.
What were they thinking?
All right, well, we'll move on to our final segment of the show, which is reviews. And Rigel, you got to check out Inside Out 2 and Lisa Frankenstein.
Yes, I did.
All right.
2 movies I've been waiting to see. So,
hell yeah. Well, you had time. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to watch, like I made mention, Netflix original film, Trigger Warning, starring Jessica Alba. So
damn. Well, why don't you go first, my friend? Do we need a trigger warning for trigger warning?
No, not really.
Okay.
No. Right. It was cool. It was cool. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I saw this, I was like, man, is this gonna be like another and I feel so bad saying this, but then again, is this another J-Lo? Like is this Jessica Alba's like J-Lo's mother-esque feel? And it is, but not necessarily in a bad way. Like I feel like this was cool. Like when I saw it on there, and of course you know how Netflix algorithm does. It's like, yo, this is the #1 movie in all of Netflix right now. And I'm like, all right, because I remember, you know, we talked about it. We did the trailer for it. And I was like, all right, let me see. And then Jessica Alba, it's been a minute since I've seen Jessica Alba in the fighting style. I remember back when she first came out, like Dark Angel was on Fox, and she was just an ass kicker. She used to dance in Honey and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, Jessica Alba, it's been a minute. Like, let me see how you do. And you know, she did a pretty good job. Pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. It's just some parts where it's meant to be serious. It's like, I just don't. Okay. I don't feel it.
It's like there's camp, but then there's a little too much camp though.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I guess it's a serious movie.
Okay.
So it's not even trying to be like, oh, we know what this is.
Right.
It's kind of like, no, I'm really like a legit like ass kicker. And what she kick at, she does. So I'm not taking nothing away. I just feel like now every action film is going to have like that John Wick curse.
You know what I'm saying? They're all trying to be John Wick.
Yeah, like the fighting, the hand speed and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. She's getting her John Wick on. Her father passes away. This is like takes place in the West. I forgot where exactly, or Texas or somewhere. And her dad is loves. I guess he was old military, and he retired, and he has a bar, and he loves to go into caves and excavate it and all of that. Something happens, and the cave collapses on him. He dies, and so it was an accident, but was it? And then Jessica Alba, who's already a hit man or hit person in the military, and she gets a call. Yo, your pops is gone. What? I got to go home and see what happened. And then doing some digging. Oh, shoot. And then like the antagonist is a politician who happens to be running. And trigger warning, like her dad is Hispanic. So I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. And the antagonist is this like old, like conservative, like white dude is like, in like one of the scenes they're having a conversation and he was like, so are you like Latinx? Like what is that? And it's like, oh my
That's like
God.
The widest sentence. Yeah. Are you like Latinx?
And then he says, I don't really like that term. It's just, and I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, oh, there we go. Trigger warning. You got this badass Hispanic chick kicking ass in this conservative ass town, and this dude is like, nah. I'm like, yeah, I'm the reason your dad died, and I want all the property, and I don't like your people, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, trigger warning.
Hey, Dick Dastardly, why aren't you doing like your brother over here? He's over here killing the Hispanics and taking the land. Hey,
I mean, so it has that stereotypical action film. I got to go back home. I don't really want to. I already got a life out here, but damn, my dad died. I got to go home and stuff is happening. So it's very, run of the mill, but it's cool. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I think most people, you ain't got nothing to watch. Tune in and be like, oh, okay. And she does a pretty good job. Not gonna hold you. Jessica Alba does a pretty good job. Does her thing in action wise, but it's just, I feel like some of the lines I could tell like, ooh, she really's trying, and I'm just not feeling it.
Damn.
But I'm just not, you know what I mean? It's like, I know you're trying your best, but it's like, it's not there yet.
Okay.
But it's been a minute though. I feel like Jessica, she's getting back out there. She got all the money in the world and stuff. Like, I think she's a billionaire because of I think she was like a head of a lotion company or something like that. And so no knock on her. I think she did pretty good. And like I said, the movie is cool. Like if I were to rate it, I'll give it a good out of 10. I'll give it a good 6.5. I'll say 6.5 out of 10. It's cool.
It's shit, folks.
Nah,
it's shit. 6.5 translates to shit.
Nah, man, it's cool. Like, I'm like, just from the title alone, trigger warning, I'm like, oh, this going, and yeah. But it's cool though. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
All right.
So there you go.
Okay.
Watch it. I want to see y'all react. Let me know if y'all think it's good. If y'all say it's good, cool.
Right.
But it's
Okay.
cool. It's cool.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you ain't got nothing to do.
If I got nothing to do and I've lost my critical thinking skills for a second, need to just turn off my brain, not think. I could listen to white noise or I could watch trigger warning.
Hey, you know what? It gets right to it though. Ain't no build up, none of that. We get right to it. So there you go.
Okay. All right. Right into the racist white man. Just like, oh yes, Jessica Alba. I killed your father, and now I'm going to kill all the Hispanics. Yeah. No. You know what? If that actually was the plot of the movie, I would just one man just be like, no, I just want to kill all the Hispanics. I would actually be sold. I would actually watch the movie.
See, and if Ant was here right now, Ant be like, see, I told y'all. I told y'all.
Too excited about a movie about killing all the Hispanics.
What's that about? What's that about? But there you go.
Woo! So, well, on that note, I checked out 2 movies recently. One of which you guys are probably, if you haven't seen it already, you should. Inside Out 2.
All right.
So the thing with this is that I went into this movie, so I took Alicia out to go see, for us to go see it on a date night a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And I think there was like a little bit of like hesitation with us at first for wanting to go see this movie. Like when I first offered like, hey, do you want to go see the movie? And she's like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just like wait and see like what the reviews look like for it to decide, because like we are in that age where like, yeah, we know this movie's going to be coming on Disney Plus. We're already paying for that. So it's like, if the movie isn't like utterly spectacular, why would we bother to go see it?
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out the movie was utterly spectacular. It was getting like high reviews all around, high tons of praise like its first opening weekend. So we were like, okay, shit, yeah, we'll definitely go see this movie now. And we went to go see it, and I can confirm this movie was spectacular.
Hey,
this movie is incredible. Because like there is that reluctance now with, I'll be honest, everything that Disney is putting out right now, where it's like it just feels very like cash grabby and money grabby for the most part, especially when it comes to their like animated content. Like everything's a sequel or something along those lines. Like it's not like too much original stuff that's being put out there. And with this, it's like, okay, is this just another like cash grab sequel for them to make more money off of this one IP?
Yeah.
And yeah, it is. But it also is like, no, but we actually have a story to tell. We actually have a story with heart to it.
Yeah.
And like as I was watching, I was like, this is probably one of their better sequels since like Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 3.
Wow.
It's that level of good sequel.
And you know what? I was wondering about that because Inside Out was so good. The concept of like dealing with the emotions. And I'm like, wait, they're doing it again? Like how? And I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
But, and I know my sister has been dying to see it, but I was wondering how, and no spoilers, because I definitely want to go check it out too. But like, the way that they do it doesn't make sense, because like you were saying, this is one of the better adaptations.
Yes.
So I'm like, how? Like, how do they approach it? That's really what I'm saying.
So the way that it makes it so much, such a good adaptation, and just like such a great movie overall is how they handled the emotions and the new emotions. So like the movie again, not going into spoilers or anything, but the movie starts out with like Riley, like she's in a good place. She's in like a good area. Like she seems very emotionally balanced and is doing like well in school, well with her family. Like everything seems to be going pretty all right. And then puberty hits. The little buzzer that they like make mention of at the end of Inside Out 1 starts buzzing.
Okay.
They demo the area and install this new console, and it's like every time like any of the emotions hit a button on the console, it's like, oh yeah, that's the emotion that she's feeling now. It's like up even like a little bit of like sadness is like, I'm the worst. And she's like, I barely touched it. So it's like that. And then they introduce the new emotions, anxiety, played by Maya Hawke.
Okay.
There is envy, there is embarrassment, and then there is ennui, which is Zebodom. It's that sense of just being like bored. Okay. So those are like good emotions for like a teenager to be feeling and going through, especially like very beginning of puberty. Okay. And the way that they handled the story too, like the real emotional crisis that Riley is going through this time is like her like going to the point where like she's about to leave middle school, she's going into high school, and she learns that two of her best friends, they're going to be going to separate high schools from her. Okay. And so now she's at this crossroads where it's like, does she still try to be friends with these two other girls, or does she try to like fit in with these popular kids to be with them? And meanwhile, anxiety shows up and like literally is like, I'm in charge now. Okay, like literally just like shows up and everyone sees what she can do. And she's like, okay, well, we'll try to incorporate some of our other emotions. No, you're screwing it up. I'm sorry, you guys are go. And so the plot of the movie is the original 5 emotions from the first movie have been bottled up. They've been thrown out of the control room and they need to like get back there. Otherwise, anxiety, envy, ennui, and embarrassment are the only things that are piloting her.
Oh, I like that.
And it's a really good premise.
Okay.
It has some really, really great humor. Like there are some jokes in this that are like just genuinely, utterly hilarious. Like to the point, like there's one joke in here that is like, it's kind of like of a shit post level almost, where you're just like, damn, you're going into like really like weird obscure humor with this, but I dig it. I like it. You'll know it when you see it, folks.
Okay.
And again, it has like just some really great heart. The thing that makes this movie work the best, and I feel like is something that like all of us can relate to on some degree, especially like when we were younger. We probably watched Inside Out 1, and now it's been about 10 years. We've grown up a little bit. We've gone through it.
Crazy. Yeah. It's been 10 years?
So, like, it's been, because Inside Out 1 came out in, like, 2015.
That's
this
insane.
One's 2014. It's been 9 years since the movie came out.
Oh, my God.
So time has passed for us, and, like, so there's that nostalgia for millennials. There's somewhat nostalgia for Gen Z / capture with them. But again, the way that they handle anxiety in this movie is just so perfect, because for me, especially with someone who has like had to deal with anxiety, has like worked on that in therapy to like make sure you balance out that emotion.
Yeah.
And seeing how they handle it in the movie, because again, the movie like makes the same point of the original movie that like there is no bad emotion. Like every emotion that you're feeling is important and serving a purpose, and they show at the very beginning that like anxiety is there to like keep her motivated, keep her on task, make sure that she is like doing things properly, and like a little bit of anxiety isn't too bad. It helps keep you motivated, helps keep you moving. If you don't be prepared for everything, or like, if you don't have a plan for something, then you're going to be screwed sometimes.
Right.
But too much anxiety is a really bad thing. And this movie does go there with like showing you just how awful anxiety can be and what it can do to a person.
Right.
And so like it ends with, again, no spoilers, but like you managing that emotion, you learning how to like use it in a helpful way that is healthy. And I think that is great. I think it's wonderful. I think it's utterly fantastic between this movie and Puss in Boots and The Last Witch actually giving us like realistic depictions of like what this emotional crisis looks through. Because like we didn't have that in our cartoons when we were kids.
No.
At least not in a way that was like good and healthy to be like, oh, this is what a panic attack looks like. And this is how I can like calm myself down from that. Like we actually are raising kids that are watching these movies, knowing what a panic attack looks like and being like, oh, and this is how I can level down. End of the day, really, really fun movie. And again, I was like worth it seeing it in theaters. This isn't something like I walked out, I was like, yeah, I could have waited for that to come out on Disney Plus. No, this was something like, I'm really glad I went to go see that in theaters. It was a fun ride. It was really enjoyable. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Hey, all right.
It's good.
Nah, man.
You won't regret watching it, folks. It is a really, really good movie.
Yeah, just from that premise that you were saying, man, I was like, dang, man, it was such a great premise, but that makes sense. It's like, it's been 9 years. It's like, oh shoot, she's going, like, man, she's in high school now, and it's like, oh man, and we all been through it where you're like, all right, you go from middle school to high school, and you have different high schools in the area, so you might have some friends that go to certain high schools and others, and you're like, oh man, it's gonna be the last time I see y'all, man. So I can so understand those emotions. So that's super smart that they would to pick that up and then just take off from there. So I'm excited, man. That's fire. Heck yeah. All right. Shout out to Inside Out 2 doing it. Hell yeah.
Yep. I just hope Disney does not take away the wrong message with this and be like, yes, we must do more sequels instead. That's the one thing that I'm like, okay, yeah, this movie is doing really well in the box office, rightfully so. But it's like, again, like with Barbie, it's like, don't make movies about more toys. Make movies about powerful women that are actually like realistic depictions of like the shit women go through. Don't just make sequels of the IP that you have. Do that, but like with an actual meaningful emotional story attached to it. That's why Pixar worked in the first place. They had like really great emotionally strong kids movies. Right. That's what makes them work.
And you know what? And I think with you're saying as far as like Disney might not, or hopefully not having to make another sequel out of it. With this being Pixar, I feel like Pixar, even though they're the subsidiary of Disney, I feel like Pixar is kind of like, haven't they been like pretty on point when it comes to that? Or have
they're better about that, definitely. But for every Toy Story 3, there's a Toy Story 4.
That's a fact.
For every
you're right.
Inside Out 2,
you're right.
There's a Cars 2.
Yeah. You're not wrong. All right. Well, hey man, for all the families out there looking to go check out a great family movie for everyone to enjoy, you highly recommend this movie right here. So
I do.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah. And then real quick, I also got to see Lisa Frankenstein, which is a movie Alicia has been dying to see for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And so this movie is like Zelda Williams, daughter of Robin Williams' directorial debut.
Yeah.
And this pretty much is her, what if I would make a Tim Burton movie, but I just made it as cheesy as I possibly could.
Okay.
And went really into left field with it. And by God, she did it. And by God, is this movie just fun.
Hey, another good one.
So the premise is Lisa is this weird teenage girl. Her mother got murdered.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Movie starts off, you learn her backstory about how her mother got murdered and her father remarried, and so she has a stepmom and a stepsister. The stepsister is pretty cool and like is trying to be like super supportive with her and everything.
Yeah.
Even though she's a cheerleader, and Lisa's like the strange goth girl. But then the stepmother is like, no, oh God, Lisa, Lisa, why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are? Because you didn't get enough attention because your mommy got murdered. Like that kind of bitch.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Like I'm going to send you to the psych ward to get a lobotomy.
Damn,
like that
man.
kind of love.
Okay,
bitch.
all right. That's real love right there.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. So the movie starts off, she like goes to a party trying to like fit in with a bunch of other kids. It's going awful. She gets harassed by this like one classmate of hers, and she confides with her stepsister that there's like, she'll go hang out in a graveyard. That's like a graveyard for bachelors, particularly. So like unwed bachelors that never married. Could you imagine like just having an entire graveyard of incels? That's basically what this was.
Basically,
unmarried bachelor graveyard.
Damn.
So she goes there and there's like this one tombstone that she hangs out in front of in particular. That's like her favorite, that she leaves little charms on and like reads poetry in front of, and her sister's like, that's weird. And then she goes there that night and just wishes that the guy that was there was real. And then green lightning strikes and he comes back to life just out of nowhere. And so then she's got like this zombie corpse hanging around her, can barely talk, has like missing body parts and whatnot, but he's there and he's alive and he's there for her. And then she murder ensues.
Oh,
and then they start killing people off and using parts of the murder victims' bodies to like replace missing body parts on him, and that slowly brings him to life more and more. The zombie is played by Dylan Sprouse, by the way. Cody from Zack and Cody.
Oh,
or Cole Sprouse. Cole Sprouse. That's Cody from Zack and Cody. And it's a batshit crazy premise. It's a batshit crazy movie, but my God, did I love it.
Hey, all right.
This movie is hilarious. It's just a good, like, cheesy teen comedy movie where like it makes edgy humor, but like not anything too hard, too far. Like it's got the same vibe that Heathers has, but like it doesn't go like as dark as Heathers did.
Question. Okay, so you said that part of it is there's just like this dead body just following her, or like they're like it's around her and it's just
he came back to back to life and he's like, okay, I'm here for you. He can't talk. He's the entire time he's like,
You know what that sound like?
What does it
Wasn't
sound
there like a movie? I'm trying to think. Came out like this was like I don't want to say early 2000 or like 2010, 11, maybe 13, 14. Wasn't it like a love story with a zombie?
Oh,
and it was walking
my God,
around.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies, that's it. I'm like, is it kind of like, because that's the feel I'm getting, but no?
Not quite.
Okay.
Not quite. It is more of like a Heathers / if anything, there's a little like Edward Scissorhands kind of thrown in there too. Because like you do like feel like for the zombie boy, but also like, but murders are happening at the same time. But also she's liking the murders. So there's like a little bit of darkness to it.
Got it. Okay, cool.
But honestly, this was a fun time. This is a hilarious movie. Just like there's one scene in particular that happens that I don't want to spoil. But like just there's one scene that like when it actually happened, I was like, Jesus Christ, this movie actually went there and I fucking love it.
Oh, snap. All right.
Yeah. You'll know it when you see it, folks. That being said, you can watch it on Peacock right now. It's a good movie. It's a fun time. It's a solid like 7.5 out of 10.
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
It's a fun little cheesy movie.
I'm not mad at it.
If you want to watch a movie that's just like a good old time, or kind of get you in like a little bit of an early like Halloween spirit. After the 4th of July fireworks have come and gone.
Yeah.
You're looking to set the spooky mood just a little bit. This is a little something that can perk up the spooks a little.
All right. I like that. You said it's on Peacock right now.
Yes.
All right. Well, I got Peacock, so I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Put that in the queue. Fire. All right. Hey, shout outs to that one right there, Lisa Frankenstein. All right, well, cool. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed our reviews, and definitely let us know your thoughts on those. And also hit us up. Let us know if there's like a movie, comic book, audio book, or what have you. Let us know if y'all want us to check out something. We'll definitely check it out. Especially now we're on YouTube. You can see us now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely let us know your thoughts in the comments and all that good stuff as always. But I think that wraps up another great issue of the Comic Section Podcast, y'all. We did it. And yeah, man, this was definitely a fun time. Roger came back, and Roger had some explaining to do, and and hopefully we'll see what happens when Ant comes back. Because when Ant comes back, I'm sure
I got some shit to go through. But don't worry, Ant will forgive me. Ant will forgive me.
Okay,
because I have opinions. I have thoughts and feelings to share that they will wholeheartedly agree with me.
That's how you do it.
When it comes to
this is
a little tease, folks. Star Wars. Just you wait. It's coming. We're here.
Oh my god.
Get ready.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to talk about it. We're getting into it, folks.
Oh man.
We're going to talk about Star Wars.
It's going to happen.
How it's shit.
Okay.
A little tease for next time, folks. On the next exciting episode of Comic Section Z.
Yeah.
We shit on Star Wars.
Well, I know one thing I'm definitely watching that I'm loving so far. By the time this episode comes out, I'm sure I'm going to be loving even more of it, and that's The Boys, y'all. Season 4. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to check out the new episode. But other than that, though, before we wrap things up, as always, Rigel, where can the good people find you?
Y'all can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at flash.photography.cos for my cosplay / personal page. Speaking of Star Wars, got some actually got some cosplays. So yeah,
all
keep
right.
your eyes peeled. Post it over there. You'll see some shit there soon, folks. I promise. Promise this time. And also, you can follow my meme-tacular page at Always Sunny in Watchmen, where I be posting the dankest of memes. Sometimes when I feel about it, I need to just vent about the day and life and everything. You can also follow my lovely fiance, Alicia-Joe. That's hyphen spelled out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok as well. And then, of course, you can follow our awesome, extraordinary comic section co-host, Ant, at Lucha Vandross.
Yeah.
That's Lucha_Vandross on Instagram as well. If their Instagram's still active, we don't know. Sometimes they just turn it off every once in a while, but it's okay. Find them there.
There you go.
Find them there.
That's right.
And who else are we giving a shout out?
Yo, we're going to give a shout out, of course, to the OG co-host of the Comic Section Podcast, Lil CO at Cut It Out Comics and Cosplay. Make sure you follow them there, and also follow our homie Comic Book John on social media at Comic Book John and his comic imprint Bright Light Comics. All right, so make sure y'all go give them a follow, and also, man, hey, make sure you follow your boy J Rock the Mic on Facebook, IG, and Threads at JROCDAMIC. And most importantly, follow the Comic Section Podcast on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you don't stop.
Hit it!
And of course, thecomicsectionnetwork.com. Again, that's thecomicsectionnetwork.com. And also, hold on, man. We shout out our homie. But shout outs again, man, to our video guy, DeMar, doing it big. And let me see, man. DeMar, just tag your IG, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you have certain IGs and whatnot. But make sure you follow DeMar on IG and all that good stuff. I'm sure he'll tag himself. And other than that, though, man, we are on the road to issue 300, man. We're right around the corner, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm super hyped, super excited. And yeah, man, a lot of big things coming. So be on the lookout, man. We might have some things in the work in the summer, working on some stuff, trying to formulate some cool ideas, especially now that you can see us.
Yeah,
so
right.
We're even more interactive. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a goal of ours to, the craziness that y'all hear, you can now see. And definitely, getting a lot of love for the shorts that we have because they are hilarious. I'm telling y'all. Ant and Rigel, these two, you've never come across personalities like these two, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you follow us all over, man. And of course, thecomicsectionnetwork.com. Shout out to our merch partners, Exotic Enclave, where you can check out the fire Comic Section Podcast merch. And while you're there, make sure you use promo code BESTFANSEVER. Save yourself 10% off on all the items in the merch store. And other than that, man, thank y'all, man. Again, we're getting more and more popular, more and more views. Continue to tell a friend and tell a friend. Like, subscribe, share, and Google, you know what I'm saying?
Go into the center of your local town hall and cry out our name. The Comic Section Podcast is fire, folks.
That's right, fire.
Follow us, listen.
That's it.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Wherever podcasts are sold,
yes,
purchase them there. For a fancy, shiny dime, you too can listen to the podcasts of the amazing Comic Section.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you miss it, folks.
That's right.
Hire your local town crier, folks. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Get some newsies out there.
I was going to say, man.
Some newsies need some love.
Yeah, we got to hire a newsie, man. That'd be fire.
It's a hard life living for us all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Be out on the curb.
Oh, my God, no. I'm canceling myself. That was a bad one.
I'm
done.
That's
it. Hit the stop button. The show's over, folks. That's it. That was a bad musical reference. I'm done. I'm quitting. This is it. This is the Ant. You win. I canceled myself.
Oh, there we go. Look at
myself.
that. Look at that. Look how far we've come. Look how far we've come, yo.
That's it. Yep. I'm just the worst human being in the world.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, here's my thing, right? You shoot all the shots, man. You might miss a few, but you gotta take the shot.
Yeah, but this is one of those shots that killed Grandma right next door.
Damn, man.
This is a shot that oh no, Scruffy, no.
Oh, damn.
But hey, you know what?
What's up?
At least it wasn't too on the nose.
Hey!
You ain't canceled for that. Okay, I forgive you a little bit.
No, you can't cancel me. I went for the attempt, man. Y'all can't be mad at the attempt. All right, it's like a dunk contest. You know, it's like, yo, I'm about to try to dunk over this car. Like, y'all know, he probably ain't gonna make it, but we give him credit for at least trying the attempt. I should at least get credit for that. We're not always gonna hit home runs, y'all. Sometimes we're gonna, get some ground outs, some strikeouts, some foul tips, all that. Whatever. Anyway,
I'll foul you for the attempt is murder.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There you go. That's a safe word. That's all people always say for that word. We got to talk about that word too, because I ain't gonna lie, man. That's just the ultimate cover.
It really
say
is.
Allegedly. Hey, allegedly, I may or may not have been there, but whatever. Other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning in and checking us out. And we'll catch y'all next week for a brand new issue of the Comic Section Podcast. Peace.
You are now tuned in to the award-winning Comic Section Podcast Network.